Welcome back to Play It Loud with part 2 of Jill of the Jungle. You'll need to find 2 gems to enter the dungeon. Well, thankfully, we have done so.
Take that, gem things.
And because we got a 3rd gem, we can access the bonus level.
Woo! Epic!
And Kara is going to have to contain herself because we're about to do a lot of vine climbing.
That's alright.
Wears off a little after a bit.
I'm 30, I can control myself now.
Aren't we all glad to hear it?
It's been a long time coming. So many vines.
These ones could be growing out of the ground, though.
Yes, that's true. Well, that sets my mind at ease.
I'm glad. So this is the bonus level. Jill bounds into the bonus level. Nice bit of alliteration. As well as having the oddest music in the game, this is just a really random level. It's not that much of a bonus, to be honest with you. You can get some points.
I don't ever think crabs are a bonus. Take that how you will.
Kara's philosophy on life. Crabs are not a bonus. But yeah, it's really just here for the points. Obviously, you don't need too much of the health. The apples do give you health as well as points. But I think that crab is the only enemy in the whole level. You don't get a weapon.
There?
Well, you don't get a weapon as well.
It's just adding the sour to the sweet, isn't it?
They're crab apples.
I don't know what that was.
Bird, kind of.
Was it?
Or is it Ernie who laughs like that?
No, it's bird.
No, bird.
No, Ernie laughs.
Yes. I missed it. You can get the extra jumping power behind that door. There is no point to it. There is nowhere you can't reach in this level by your normal jump. You absolutely do not need that extra jumping power, but as long as we're here, all it does, really, is let you out of this pit that you just fell into to get the extra jumping power. So yes, this is the...
So you don't take the jumps with you in the next level?
No. This is the very odd bonus level done. But we do get this bit of extra jumping power as a reward for having found the bonus level. Which means we can now jump higher on the map. We're back here now. You can't replay levels, fortunately or unfortunately.
Would you want to?
Some of them. So this is level 8, the first real level of the dungeon. This is Arg's dungeon. Poor Arg, cursed with such a silly name. All the blocks, like all the stones, also smash with the sound of breaking glass.
Maybe just everything's glass.
Maybe they didn't make enough sound effects. I always worried.
Surely they go. What do we get? What's going to happen in this game? A lot of things get smashed. Are they glass? No. You think that conversation would have taken care of it? You think they could then go, oh, what is going to be smashing? Well, rocks. Let's make the sound of some smashing rocks. I don't know. I'm not a Foley artist, but whatevs. Maybe just smashing glass just sounds cool. Maybe they did have the sound of smashing rocks and they went, it just sounds stupid. No one's going to want to play this game.
Could have been. I used to worry that you could
People love smashing glass. We want vandals to play this game. That is what we want.
Cornering that elusive vandal market. I used to worry in this bit that you could break too many of the blocks and trap yourself in here, but...
I remember worrying that about that as well. Maybe we worried together.
Yeah. I don't think you can. I think pretty much even if you smash all the blocks through some destructive tendencies, you would...
Well, you're a vandal.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly. I mean, the vandals who play this game, they want to break all the rocks.
Yeah. Hear that smashing glass.
This game keeps vandals off the streets.
Yes,
it satisfies their need to find and smash glass, to find the sound of smashing glass, without having to go out and smash glass. So that was the very easy, or much easier than I remember it being when I was a kid, Arg's dungeon. And
this didn't really get the feel of a dungeon. Were there any? Oh, there were a few phoenixes in there, but it wasn't
And now the whole first half of the game is blocked off from us. That basically is just so because you will get gems in some of the later levels, and that's blocking you off just so you can't accidentally use one of those gems to
Because
open.
otherwise the game would explode and go, no!
Well, you wouldn't be able to finish it.
Yeah. I remember not finishing it a lot anyway when we were like 5 and 6.
Yes, that's true. See, there's Arg's Dungeon, the exit to Arg's Dungeon just over there to the left. But now we're in the Phoenix Maze, which is a level that always drove me nuts. But I've gotten much better at it now. Flaming birds don't like to touch water.
Neither does Jill, really.
No joke. No, well, it's got to be pointed out that as much as the Phoenix can't cross through water, Jill doesn't do so well with it
I was
either.
going to say, doesn't she drown in the water?
Yeah, she drowns in pretty much any water that you touch. You can kind of go across
You
waterfalls.
can't do anything to the ghosts, can you? Or can you?
You can shoot them.
Oh.
You can shoot them.
You just
as the
haven't shot.
Phoenix.
You just haven't shot any. So
No, you can't.
oh,
When
you can't
you're
do
Jill,
this, Jill,
when you're Jill, the knife and the spinning blade don't do anything to them. But in this level, the Phoenix can
because
shoot them.
you're both not real things. Like you're both mythical. Like you're Phoenix and a ghost. So neither of you really exist. So you can kill it. Is it like 2 negatives equal a positive? Like they cancel each other out.
We're doing that thinking too much again thing.
Well, you know, I'm sitting here, you're playing, I'm not doing a lot, so I've got to think too much about something.
Fair enough. So this level... I wasn't expecting him to be coming back. This level is just you going
He just
through the
loves it.
maze and finding the keys and not falling in the water. Which, though you can fly, is surprisingly easy to fall in the water. There are 2 of these little mazes.
Well, yeah, because when you're wanting to lower yourself down, like, you've got to, there's a bit of give, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you've
like,
got to really hammer the flap button, as it calls it. Shift goes from... when you're... Keep a clean mind.
I am!
Hammer the flaps!
Oh, my brother, stop it.
Actually, it doesn't matter so much now if you die. If you die,
Yeah.
because when you respawn at the start of the level, you keep all the keys.
Handy.
Yes, which in one of the levels in particular, level 12, I think, is very useful. Okay, so we got our first gem for this half of the game.
Rockin'.
So we go up to level 10, the Knight's Puzzle. This one still drives me kind of nuts. And actually, due to a glitch with some later versions of the game, including this one, it's even more driving me nuts. Because you can't always tell with some of these switches if they've done what they're meant to do. So the Knight's Puzzles, you have to hit the switches and it changes whether the Knights are up and safe or down and attacking. See, I don't know which one I've just affected. Oh, I do. Yes, I've affected this one over here. So now I can get up here and flick this switch, which will lower that one. So now I can get over here. So it's really simple. Like, there's not too much to it, but it's the Knights always scared me because if you run into them, they are a one-hit kill. If you run into them while their axes are down, they come back in one of the other games. I think the second one, and they can actually move by themselves. This puzzle is problematic because of the glitched out graphics, because when you flick the right switch, these pillars are meant to disappear. Because of a glitch in the graphics in some of the later versions, they don't disappear until you touch them. So sometimes it'll look like they're still there and you've hit the wrong switch, but in fact you've hit the right switch and the pillar just hasn't disappeared. Let's see if I can... See, that one has they've now disappeared, but they don't disappear until you touch them. So it just adds a bit to the challenge. So I need to get 2 more. Oh, actually that's never happened to me, but one's come back.
As a ghost.
Yes.
It's a ghost pillar.
Okay, there's still one more that I've got to get. Nope, there's another one come back. Okay, got them
Yay.
all. And we're back into smashing blocks. So again, this is a hunt the keys thing, but with the added problem of you can make it a lot harder for yourself if you smash inappropriate blocks.
But still not impossible.
No, it's still not impossible. Because those... Oh, but you have to use the disappearing blocks, which is a lot trickier. And I can never remember how many keys I need to get in this section.
4?
4? And I've got 4.
Yay!
So we're done.
Rockin'.
Victory. Okay, so that is the dungeon. And we're free of the dungeon and into the final part of the game. So we'll leave it here for this part. And yeah, when we come back tomorrow for part 3, we will be into the last handful of levels in the first episode of Jill of the Jungle. So join us then, and we will see you next time.
I'm on the edge of my seat.